the war in 1858, there lived a boy of endless joy who always tempted fate. His name was Huckleberry Finn. He loved to laugh and play and look for whole new ways of having fun along the way.
His name was Huck.
Huckleberry Finn. What mischief have you done today?
His name was Huck.
Huckleberry Finn. When he finds out what is your pappy gonna say?
His name was Huck.
Huckleberry Finn. He'll grow fine, I have no doubt. 'Cause mischief and adventure are what Huckleberry Finn is all about.
After I'd done saved the widow Douglas and her property from them rascally thieves, didn't I get me the surprise of my life when she up and said I should come and live with her and her sister? Well, I weren't no man to refuse such a powerful good offer, excepting there seemed to be one little old fly in the ointment, in the person of that self-same sister, Miss Jane Watson. No, you leave me be here, just let me go!
My stars, young man. What's the reason for all this fracking? I say stop this devilry at once.
Gosh, what a dream.
A dream, you say?
It was real as can be. My pa was chasing me and he almost...
Letting a dream rattle you at your age. Shame on you. Now get yourself dressed.
But I ain't done sleeping yet.
Sluggards who prefer to lie abed long past dawn will be snoring in the gutter one day, mark my words.
Oh. I seen some ornery old watchdogs in my day, but Miss Watson done took the cake. Huh? What's that glorious smell? Them biscuits and gravy are sure making my mouth water.
Huckleberry Finn! Young ruffian, is there no end to your mischief? In this house we wash before we eat. Get out back, boy, and scrub.
Oh.
Huckleberry Finn!
What?
Move!
Howdy, Jim.
Miss Watson sure enough sound riled up today, don't she, Huck?
Yeah, she done had herself a big plate of nails and busted glass for breakfast.
That don't sound none too appetizing to me.
Good morning, Huckleberry. How's your appetite today?
I can taste them victuals from over here, ma'am.
You'll not be getting so much as a grape at this table if you insist on presenting yourself in this shameless, disheveled state. Button that shirt, boy.
Go easy on the lad, Jane. He's not used to polite society.
But how is the hooligan to learn? He's amongst decent folk now, not the heathen and rascals he's used to.
If you're what's meant by decent folk, I'll take heathen and rascals any day.
You've been rescued from idle wickedness, and this is the gratitude you show us.
Jane, I beg of you, hush. My sister only wants the best for you, Huckleberry. If we all try to be patient with one another, I'm sure life will run a lot more smoothly. He's only a boy, Jane. Give him time.
Sakes alive, Helen, it's no good being soft on a savage and temperate nature. What's wild must be tamed, or else... What's gotten into you?
Forgive me, Jane. Come and sit down, young man. We thank thee, Lord, for the abundant blessings thou hast granted us, and we thank thee, too, for bringing young Huckleberry into our home. Please bless him and keep him.
You're on your way to school, child, not a gathering of gypsies. Eyes front, back, straight, no...
Good morning, Miss Watson. Isn't it a lovely day?
Hello, Becky.
Good morning, Becky.
What's wrong, Huck? You're stiff as an old stick.
It's his dad blasted coat. Too small.
Miss Watson, I'll walk the rest of the way to school with Huck if you like.
I think not. In addition to his other iniquities, he's likely to run off.
Oh, Miss Watson, I'm sure Huck wouldn't do such a thing. You wouldn't now, would you, Huck?
I ain't making no promises, not at all.
Head up, boy, chin straight.
Huh?
Hey, Huck! Morning, Miss Watson. Them swell clothes, Huck.
You like 'em, you wear 'em.
Hi, Huckleberry.
Well, if it ain't little Tommy.
That's the way, boys. Let temperance and duty be your watchwords.
I'm sure Huck's gonna do real well in school, Miss Watson. He knows ever so many things already.
I figure the time's just about right, fellas.
There ain't nothing worse than being late for school, ma'am. Hey, wait for me! Wait, slow down!
Your hat! Oh. Huck Finn.
In the early days of our independence, there were only 13 states, of course. Before anyone could move westward, you see, he had to cross the Appalachian Mountains, which is precisely what some folks did, heading west on horseback and in covered wagons. Perhaps standing for the remainder of the lesson will ensure your wakefulness and receptivity to learning.
I can't believe he did it again.
He ain't never sat in one place for more than 5 minutes in his life.
You sure better learn how, or the winter might just turn him out again.
Enough! Back to the lesson. And so the hardy pioneers set off into the unknown, carrying their few possessions with them. Now that the West is being settled, vast new reserves of wealth are opening up, and fortunes are being made every day. Christopher Columbus surely had no idea what he'd stumbled on when he landed here nearly 350 years ago. And so, class... Huckleberry Finn, get back in here this instant!
Hey! You ain't supposed to be here. Why don't you get along home now, you old...
That was my prize bull. If you shiftless loafers don't fetch him back, I tell you I'll take the price of his hide out of your pay. Go on, get!
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Right away.
What the? Well, what do you know? My bull come back with a passenger.
Whoa there, whoa!
I can't tell if I've been riding or flying.
Well, well, well.
Huck! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Oh, my coat, thanks.
Someone's gotta look after you, Huck.
I hate that old school, Becky.
Gosh, Huck, next you'll be telling me the grass is green. I know you can't get used to school, Huck, and our way of life don't sit well with you, but most people really just want to help you along. Folks are fond of you here.
Oh, it ain't so bad. At least as long as I'm at the Witters, I'm always plumb full of victuals.
You're just the incorrigiblest boy.
Ain't I, though?
I've often wondered, Huck, what happened to your pa?
That no-count piece of goods, I ain't interested in him no-how.
But Huck, he's still your very own pa.
He weren't no pa to me. All he ever did was beat on me and raise Cain day in and day out. A dog's got it better. I reckon I'm happier with no pa at all.
I hope you're happier now that you're one of us, Huck.
Well, I reckon I better be, because if I ain't, there's sure to be some rule that says I have to be, ain't there?
Well, Huck, I shouldn't ought to say so, but I guess I understand how you feel, and I bet the Witter does too. Come on, Huck, let's go home.
Race ya!
Oh, you wicked boy! Wait for me! Wait!
Heedless lad, ignorance sneers at education, does it? You've brought shame upon us, boy, and he'll be the death of us.
Oh, sister, we'll survive a few years yet.
And you just shrug it all off. Sakes alive, the boy hasn't a shred of gratitude.
You're right, ma'am. I ain't fit for the fine life.
But, Huck, I'm not asking anything exceptional, only that you behave the way all good and honest boys of your age should.
Your idea of a high standard?
Lawsy Jane, Rome wasn't built in a day. And besides, I reckon it's how the boy showed uncommon spirit. Not every boy has the courage to handle a full-grown bull, nor a full-grown spinster.
Make all the jokes you like. We'll see who has the last laugh. Upstairs, young man, you've lessons to do.
Huh? Jumping Jehoshaphat. No one told me there was book learning to do outside of school.
Impertinent lad, you'll ride a bull bareback, yet books terrify you? That's mighty strange.
Ah, stop!
But, Huck, it's true. You're far behind your classmates in book learning.
Oh.
A, P, P, L, E, apple.
A, P, P, L, E, apple.
Now, I want the spelling of all these words mastered by tomorrow evening, as well as all your sons completed correctly. Remember, an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
It's a fine morning, Miss Douglas.
Indeed it is, Judge Thatcher.
How's that new young'un of yours doing?
He's doing us all proud, Judge. He hasn't missed school in weeks.
'Twas Providence brought him under the shelter of your kindness, ma'am. You've worked mighty wonders on him. You're truly an inspiration to us all.
Oh, now stop it, Judge, before I get set to blushing.
But I'd rest more easily if I weren't afraid Sam Finn might reappear.
Mercy, Judge, do you really think that's a possibility?
Who can say, ma'am? But if he does, rest assured I'll do everything I can to protect the boy from harm.
Still, it's a terrifying thought.
Who's for catching frogs down by the river? Where are y'all going?
We ain't got time for playing today.
Gee, why not?
Well, 'cause my pa's coming back from the city.
Oh, gosh, you don't say.
Mm-hmm. And Joe's pa never comes home, but he don't bring a whole heap of presents with him, right?
I see.
We gotta go. Both will be docking in a minute.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya.
Hello!
Hey, Pa! You got some presents for us?
Howdy.
Oh, welcome home, Pa.
Gather around, children. Don't crowd. Don't crowd. There's something for everyone. Hey, it's Huck. Hi, Huck.
Hello, Mr. Harper, ma'am.
How you doing, Huck? You sound right dejected, son.
Have you a present for Huck, dear?
Oh, sorry, fresh out. Say, I saw your father in town.
Goodness gracious, Chip, are you sure it was him?
Oh, of course I am. I'm nearsighted, but his mug's unmistakable.
He might be fixing to turn up here any day, then.
'Twouldn't surprise me none.
Poor Huck. That's the last thing the lad needs.
Oh! Huck, wait, where are you running off to?
That was mighty tactless of you, Jib.
I really put my foot in it, didn't I, Mabel?
Well, I don't rightly perceive how nothing could be worse news than what I just heard. Oh.
You're not giving Huck his lesson today, Jane?
There's no need, dear. He's studying up a storm all on his own. Stern discipline is beginning to reap rewards.
I always knew the boy had it in him to do well. Well, Huck, do you want something, dear?
If I keeps on striving to please like this, you think you might let me stay here forever?
Well, of course, Huck. But there was never any question about your staying.
Well, jeepers, ladies. That's fine. I promise you both you won't be sorry.
Well.
Jim. Hey, Jim.
Huck, what you be wanting now?
You ain't seen no rough characters, have you?
You mean like your pa, for instance?
So you've heard tell of him coming back to these parts, too? I don't care what happens, Jim, but I ain't going back to live with him again, no how.
Well, you don't need to worry none, 'cause old Jim ain't seen him.
Phew.
You ought to look happier than that to see your pa.
You ain't got no call to be in here. How'd you get in?
I gets in where I wants to get in, boy. You done run into some luck, didn't you? Now it's time to share that luck with your pa.
You ain't my paw. You ain't never done nothing but whoop me. I figures how you ain't fit to be a paw to a dog. Get out! Get out of my house!
Any house of my son's is a house of mine, wouldn't you say, boy? Hey, I'm talking to you. So how about you show me to my room? What you waiting for, boy? I've a mind to rest.
Huck, what's all that noise?
Answer.
It ain't nothing at all, ma'am, really.
Now, what is ailing you, boy? Let's meet the lady of the house. Yeah.
Lord preserve us.
Guess you wasn't figuring on a visitor like me.
By what right have you entered these premises?
Ain't a paw got no right nowadays to visit his own flesh and blood?
You forfeited those rights when you abandoned the boy, Sam Finn.
'Twarn't no abandoning done at all, ma'am. I were on a sort of business trip, and don't ask me about it, 'cause it ain't none of yourn.
Happy you done caused enough trouble. Get out!
Huh? I'll show you trouble.
Mercy me.
I reckon he's fixing to take me away.
Oh, no. Not while I have a say in the matter. The boy's not setting foot outside this house.
Well, 'twarn't never Sam Finn's way to upset church-going ladies. But if I'm obliged to leave my kin here with you, I expect payment in return, in cash.
You're putting me up for sale?
Never mind, lad. I'll agree to give him what he wants, so long as he makes a solemn promise never to come around here again.
I knowed you was a smart old gal. It ain't fair.
You ain't been mistreated out of proportion to what you got coming to you.
So stealing a man's son ain't no crime so long as that man's old Sam Finn. And this is what upstanding folks calls justice, is it?
What's riling you? Losing your son or seeing him with God-fearing folk?
Leave it in hag. Done stone my only son.
Maybe 'cause you ain't never deserved to have a son the way you carry on.
What do you know about it? Huh? Huh? Oh, you uprighteous folks don't know nothing about me or my troubles.
Come on, Finn, get a hold of yourself.
Get away from me. I want the boy back.
So, Samuel Finn, Providence has arranged yet another crossing of our paths.
Judge Thatcher? Judge Thatcher, my only true friend in this world.
Well, you seem in a right fix tonight, Finn. I reckon you could use a friend.
I don't need nothing. I heard my boy Huck had a powerful part in helping snare a couple of thieves. Ain't there no reward money coming?
Reward money?
As the boy's pa done raise him up so all-fired clever, I reckon a goodly portion of that reward belongs to me, lest you done stole it, too.
Now, see here, Finn. I'll not stand for that kind of talk. If you're so bad in need of money, why not work for it like other respectable folks instead of resorting to chicanery? I ask you.
Get up.
Finn, I know you've not been blessed with much luck, and maybe life's knocked your hindside foremost more than it's done another man. But even a broken man can learn to mend his ways, sir.
What you got in mind for me, then, huh?
Well, I'd be willing to assist you in finding employment. I'll even provide a reference.
What am I, a plow horse? I reckon I ain't made myself clear. It's not some job I'm after, it's my son.
In that case, Finn, I'm obliged to shake the dust from my feet and abandon you to your fate, and you'll not come near the boy either.
We'll see about that, won't we now?
Hey, Huck! The ball!
Hey, come on, Huck, wake up!
Come on, Huck.
Huck, what's wrong?
Huh? No.
Gosh, Huck, I ain't never seen you looking so down in the mouth before.
Reckon you must be all tore up about your paw, right?
Hold on, boy. You've been a poor victim of defraudment. Your pa's come to help you set things right. Reckon you wasn't aware you had a heap of reward money owing to you from them hypocrites.
Poor Huck.
Yeah, poor Huck.
There weren't no arguing with my pappy once he set his mind to a thing. As scared as I was, I weren't given no choice but to go along with him.